we have a few new pins that are going to be ready.
Secure the isolate.
And I'm gonna engrave it's one of our most intricate ones. Hi, I'm Kaylee, welcome to my channel Hartiful. If you're new, then I have my own small business called Hartiful and I make enamel pins, little creations that I sell online and send off all around the world. So if you want to check out my shop, then I'll leave the links down below. And if you want to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, then you'll see when I have more videos out, and it's just cool if you thumbs it up. So I thought I would film today because it's exciting. We have a few new pins that are going to be ready and need to be listed, taking their photos and everything. So I thought I would show you them, and you can see how I list things on Etsy and the new pins before anyone else, even though they'll be out already by the time you see this. So I had my eye injection this week as well last week now. But if you're new, then I had a CRVO in this eye, which basically means I can't see out of the eye and I have to have injections. At the minute it's every 8 weeks, but we'll see. But this time at the hospital they switched me to a new injection. So I used to have Vabissimo and now it's called Eylea HD. So they said that the Vabissimo wasn't really doing too much, so they're going to try the Eylea one and see if it helps. But I might make a whole video about, because it's been nearly a year since I had it, so I might do a video from like the diagnosis to everything that I've done so far, so it might help people, I don't know. Anyway, pins. So I have 5 new pins that I'm going to show you, and I have the drawings here and the pins, so I'll go through them now so you can see what they look like. Also, my favourite one is the one I've made of Millie, my dog, so I'm going to show you that one at the end, so you have to watch this. I guess you can skip forward, but don't skip forward, watch this. The first one is this Autumn Witch. It's one of our most intricate ones actually, and I really like it. We have our Winter Witch that did quite well, so we were like, we'll do an Autumn Witch as well and see if people like it. But yeah, this one took a lot of different designs and we have like so many different layouts. I might show you some of the others another time, but yes, this was our final drawing. So this is a close-up of it. If you can see the snail, then comment below, I see the snail. Another one is we have this cat. He's got a little suitcase ready to go off on his holidays. Or her holidays, I don't know. But yeah, this is like a summer vibes. Super cute. So I printed this one off because we added the font after we drew it. So with our drawings, with our pins, we do like a pencil drawing, then go over it with a Sharpie, scan it into the computer, and then do like any text or tiny details and stuff. This is the Window Seat Club. I think it's in focus. And this one, I actually made a video showing the process of it. So this is my dog Millie. And not literally, this is a bit of paper, but you know, this is Millie. We drew this pin for Millie, so we'll see what she thinks of that later as well. My favourite one, Millie's one. So this is an Australian Shepherd. Millie's an Australian Shepherd, and yeah, we did it with her eyes shut, so because she has one blue eye and one brown eye. But then this way, if it's anyone's thinking it's like their Australian Shepherd, then they might not have one blue eye and one brown eye. I also have another one that's a stethoscope, which is customizable, so I need to engrave that one before I list it and everything. So I'll show you that one later. So yes, I need to take their photos and make their listings today, and then they can be listed. We actually have a few new products that we're going to be trying that are like woody vibes that we need to practice laser engraving, but they probably won't be ready for a while. We're in like the initial phase of them, so I'll make a video on them if we get to it. We went to M&S the other day because there's a heat wave, so I've filmed a little bit of that, so I'll put that in now as well before we get to the photo taken. Just come to M&S and we're going to go see if they have any ice lollies and little bits, because everywhere else is out of them, so because there's a heat wave, so we're going to go in now and see what they have. So we come to the freezer section. They have a little Colin the Caterpillar cake. Cake? Yeah, frozen dessert. But that's not what we're here for.
Blood orange.
We secured the isoly. Blood orange. We successfully got our isoles from M&S, and now we're gonna go back have some lunch. Anyway, let's go and take some photos of the new pins. It's super hot. I'm gonna boil like a potato. So I'm just sat down here with Millie quickly now. She's just over there, and I'm going to see what she thinks of her new pin. I need to take some photos of her with them, but I probably won't do that today because it's super hot out there. Oh, also we're gonna go to Butterfly World probably this week because Millie's pin obviously has a butterfly on it. I think it would look super cute if we can get some videos or pictures with butterflies like in the background, and yeah, I just think that would be a cool way to promote that pin. So hopefully that would be a success, and I'll film that, and that will be in a vlog like next week or something. But yeah, I think that would be a fun video to watch, and I'll film that. But don't watch it if you don't like butterflies. Like my friend Georgia, she hates butterflies, so I'll do a trigger warning to her to not watch that video. So I've just come into the shady part because there's basically sun everywhere at the minute, but I like to use a natural light for the photos. So I'm gonna set up a little photo shoot here, and then I'll show you the final results at the computer in a little bit. So hot after taking all those photos. It's like the sun was just coming around on the like tiny bit of shade I had, so hopefully I got some good photos. So I'll go put them on the computer now and edit them, and we shall see how they turned out. Hello, so I'm just at the computer now, and I'm gonna engrave my other, well, example of one of my new pins that we made, which was this stethoscope. So the little bit here, I'm not sure what that's called, but that bit is going to be customizable with an initial or something. So I'm just here at the laser engraver, and we're going to do a little example. So I have an example for my Etsy listing. I feel like all other small businesses, their background is always super aesthetic. I need to try fix it up a bit, but this is just like the production room. Anyway, engraving. We're going to engrave the stethoscope with an initial. I'm going to say it can have one or two initials, but if you see this, oh yeah, if you want to buy any of these pins, then they'll be available now by the time this video goes up. So I'm just going to do an A and as an example. I'm just going to turn the machine on. You can see I was engraving on glass a few times and it kind of went through the glass onto here. Machine like that. It literally takes 2 seconds to engrave, like no exaggeration. So it's just focused on the thing and has it as a picture. Oh, it moved. So I'm just gonna set up the settings, and then you can see here I just put in that it's an A, and then you can see that it literally says 2 seconds. So this is our finished pin. So it's just a little stethoscope with an A on. We just thought it would be cute for like doctors, nurses, vets, medical students, anything like that. So yeah, I'm gonna put the photos that I took and edit them. I usually use Photoshop and Canva, so some of them I've used like a blank wooden thing like as the background, and then I usually add some like leaves or something, like so for the autumn witch for example, it's not autumn right now so I can't get leaves, but I want the vibe of it to be autumny, so I usually use Canva, and you can like add little leaves to the side of it or that kind of thing. And then I need to do the listings and give like the descriptions, the title, and then they'll be ready to list, and I'll show you how they look in just a second. For you it'll be an hour or so, for me probably, but I'll show you in a minute. I'm impressed I remembered to do that. So I've got everything listed now. I'll show you some of the pictures that I took and the final images. I'll put them on the screen. I won't show you all the listings because that's probably not too exciting. So yeah, those are our new pins ready to go. Also, while I've been doing that, my mum's been sorting through our second shaker pins. So we have our moving enamel pins, they're like little glitter that moves around, and a few of them have flaws, and because they're quite expensive pins, like they're expensive to make and they're more like premium for selling, so we have a sale for them, which is, I think, is like 70% off. Like, it's way cheaper than the full price, so if you want one of them, then they'll be down below too. But we don't have too many of them, so some of them there's just like 2 or 3, so if you want one, then definitely be quick. But she's been sorting through them, so I'll put in a little time lapse I filmed of her sorting through them, and if there are seconds and how many there are. So I've just come to the garage now, and there's a few things to pack, so I thought I would show you a few of the bits that need to pack, and then we have to engrave a cheese board before it gets too hot. Usually the machine doesn't like it if it's above like 30 degrees Celsius, so you have to try to do that before it gets too hot, which it is going to in a couple of hours, so hopefully it works. But I'll show you the cheese board too in a minute. But I thought I'd show you some of the pins that we've sold. So relax a little. One of my Highland cows with his ice cream. Galaxy stag. Fake vlogging camera. And this bit here is actually customizable, so you could have something written on it. A new meat burger. Edinburgh inspired photo. Little penguin. A koi fish. A rainbow bee. Adventure awaits. So we're gonna pack some of them, and then I have the cheese board here. So you sell these are super good for like wedding gifts and anniversary gifts. So there's gonna be the couple's initials on this bit. So one of my designs is like letter, and then their names underneath. So they're quite popular for anniversary and wedding gifts, mini wedding gifts. So I'm going to turn on the other engraver now, and then we shall engrave that. I won't show it because it's a wedding gift, so just in case, by the off chance someone happened to see it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you got this far, then please give it a thumbs up, because you must like it if you got this far, and it really helps me. I think you can press like the hype button as well now or something, I'm not really sure. But if you can hype it up, then hype it up. Anyway, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.